yesterday was such a hot day, right? I know that so many of you will have been rejoicing with all of that beautiful weather. Our girls were splashing around in the paddling pool yesterday afternoon. And I do really love the sun as well. But in truth, I'm a little bit of a shade hopper. When we go abroad on holiday, I will enjoy the feeling of the warm breeze against my face. I will love the feeling of the sun on my skin for about 5 minutes. But after that, I have to find some shade, and generally I will be found where I have the opportunity under the shade and the protection of a parasol. Reading a book in an ideal world, but not so much since we had the 2 girls. Yep, I'm a total shade hopper. And it's not that I don't love the sun, it's just that after a while, what started out as enjoyable just begins to get so intense, and then I find myself getting irritable and irritated and over hot, and then I feel all of a sudden like I'm going to reach melting point or that I'm going to combust. Right now in lockdown, I think that the intensity of these last few weeks are taking their toll. And as I chat with people and have chatted with people over the last few weeks, there are so many of us who have had situations or moments where the intensity and the pressure has driven us to that point of near boiling point, where we felt like we're just going to melt or we're just going to combust. It's not been an easy time. It's been so intense. In Psalm 121, there is this beautiful promise, which I'm going to read to us now. It says this: "The Lord himself watches over you. The Lord stands beside you as your protective shade. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon at night." Now, I don't think that what these verses are saying is that we will never experience intensity or pressure or suffering. I think that those of us who follow Jesus are just as exposed to the elements, to the relentlessly beating sun as the next person. But what these verses tell us is in those moments where the heat is on, where it feels like the sun is beating down on us relentlessly and we can't find respite or relief, in God, we have this incredible place of refuge. You know what it feels like when you've been in the sun and you're overwhelmed and you're too hot and you step into the shade. There's this coolness, there's this beautiful relief that comes where you feel protected, you feel covered. And that's what God offers you and me when the heat is on in our lives. In those moments where the pressure is mounting, where we feel like we could reach meltdown or boiling point. Take a moment to be a shade hopper like me. Sit in the shade, under the canopy of the love of God. And in that place, you will find relief. In that place, you will find protection. In that place, you will find just what you need to be able to keep going. He's watching over you. Sometimes being a shade hopper is no bad thing. Have a great evening.